What is good, y'all boys, man? We back, and today we got another top 10 list for y'all, man. We're back with the safety list. It's been a while since we did the safeties, and ironically, there's still a couple guys from the old regime that's still on the list, the back half of the list at least. Considering how many safeties we have been releasing at one point, it's still kind of surprising to see some guys still survive, what I'm saying, the whole flip. But, we got a bunch of new cards today. We're going to go over them. We're going to rank them 1 through 10. Let's get straight to it. First up at our number 10 spot today, we got Gerard Holloman. He's one of the guys that said to survive the turnover rate of the safety position. But for a while, he's one of the best, if not the best safety in the game. I think he's a season one card, which, should say a lot. They could have done a little bit better with the new budget cards, but he's 6 foot, 218, Louisville safety with 87 speed, 86 acceleration, 83 tackle, 81 player, 80 pursuit, 86 man, 88 zone, 83 head power. So overall, he's a solid card. He's just, pretty lackluster compared to what some of the better guys on this list. But if you ball on the budget, he's still a good option to have out there. He still make a play, but you probably will like some of these other guys. Coming in at number today, we got Lamille Brooks. He's 6'2", 188 with 88 speed, 91 acceleration, 84 tackle, 85 player, 82 pursuit, 77 man, 87 zone coverage. Now, this is a guy you want to particularly stay out of the man coverage with. His man coverage is pretty lackluster. There's a couple guys on the list that have pretty lackluster man coverage. But I think with the way the game's been changing, like it's been more of a zone-heavy game. And this guy, being 6'2", with 88 speed and 91 acceleration, he's one of the best athletes in the game. So you can play him, in the deep. A deep third. You can play him in your flat. He's going to make a lot of plays out there as well. Or you can use him. I think he's one of the more versatile, have the aspect of being a user just because he's 6'2". He fit, so he can be able to fit in the box a little bit better. But yeah. So this is going to be our number 9 today. Coming in at number 8 today, we got Tyrann Mathieu, the free safety from LSU. He's 5'9", 190 with 88 speed and acceleration. He also has 80 tackle, 85 play rate, 84 pursuit, 84 man coverage, 89 zone coverage, 83 hit power. Now, the reason Tyrann Mathieu gets the little head spot over our guy Holloman and Brooks is because of those two cards, he's the only one that could potentially get the 90 zone coverage with the strap boost card. So I know you can't really rank guys on, outside things like strap boost, but I feel like that's probably the best one to use defensively anyway. And getting a 90 zone coverage is probably more important than any of the other things outside of that, just because they react better. And the game's difficult enough as it is, right? Defensively at least. So you want the guys to react as well as possible in zone coverage, and get to that 90 threshold helps them do that. Coming in at number 7 today, we got Hunter Wohler. He's for more so fitted to our guys that still running the man coverage meta. He's 6'2", 215 with 89 speed, 90 acceleration, 88 tackle, 88 player, 86 pursuit, 86 man coverage, 82 zone coverage. The zone coverage I really do not like, so this would be a guy I myself would go after. But as a strict man coverage kind of guy, he's probably one of the better strong safeties for that kind of scheme, as well as a user. Like again, he's a 6'2", so he's a big body out there. Kind of like I got Brooks. He's just like a better overall version of Brooks with opposite kind of roles, I would say. So yeah, I guess you could put him over Matthews just because of the size and a little bit more versatile. But as a coverage guy, I would take Matthews. Coming in at number 6 today, we got Marquis Siegel. If I'm not mistaken. He's 6 foot, 197, Kansas State, 89 speed, 91 acceleration. He's a new card as well, with 80 tackle, 88 play rate, 88 pursuit, 77 man coverage, 89 zone coverage. So like I got Brooks, you wouldn't want to have this guy man, but he's kind of like the opposite. If I got Wohler, he's more of a zone specific kind of guy. He's like a better Tyrann Mathieu, if you will. He's taller, same zone coverage, can't play man as well. So if you want to run a strictly zone scheme, he can get to the 90 zone threshold as well. So these are kind of like, the safeties are kind of like scheme dependent for the most part. None of them are really great at doing both. So if you want to have one, you're going to have to pick your battles, which kind of scheme you want to run when you're going, purchasing safeties. Coming in at number 5 today, we got Tashin Johnson, run support strong safety from Oregon. He's 5'10", 195, 88 speed, 87 acceleration, 89 tackle, 83 player, 87 pursuit, 87 man coverage, and 88 zone coverage. Also has 88 hit power, so he's a thumper out there. He's a more balanced guy. He doesn't get either of above 90, but both above 85. So if you were going to run like a hybrid screen, he would be one of the guys you want to get. One of the starting safeties you want to get. He also has good speed and excel as well. So if you for a hybrid scheme, I guess he'll fit more so than either. He wouldn't be like my first choice for like either specific scheme, but as a hybrid guy, I think he'd probably be one of the better hybrids on this list. Coming in at number 4 today, we got Malachi Starks. Now, this is the guy who I personally feel like is the best, like do it all kind of safety. He's 6'1", 205 with 88 speed, 89 acceleration, 84 tackle, 85 play rate, 85 pursuit, 86 man coverage, 89 zone coverage. The 86 man coverage is solid enough, you know what I'm saying, the game. With the 89 zone coverage, it allows him to get to that next threshold. So he can be solid in man coverage and then be elite zone coverage defender if you need him to be. His hit power isn't as good as the last guy, but he has great size as well. So he can fit more molds, if you will. He can do one thing, and he can do everything at a solid level and at least one thing at an elite level, which is why I feel like he's more valuable than some of the other guys on this list. Coming in number 3 today, we got Jalen Stroman. And the real reason that I have one of my guys, look at Starks, is because I do prefer Starks' overall ability to do both things. But I had to give him a little bit of leeway just because I know if you have Stark, most people who have played the game before, you know, the last couple weeks, they have the strategy that allows him to get the 90 zone coverage as well. But he's 6'1", 195 with 90 speed, 84 acceleration, 88 tackle, 89 play rate, 91 pursuit, 88 man coverage, and 86 zone coverage. Only 81 hit power as well. But with the strat item for the homecoming program that is currently still active, so as of right now, you can still get all the pluses. He can get up to +3. He can get, I think, up to over 90 man coverage and right at 90 or just below 90 zone coverage. So that way, he's kind of like a flip-flop. He can get to the 90 man threshold. So he can be like your strict man guy. You can man him up on the running back, tight ends, and do all that. And he has the speed to keep up with most of those guys. In our number 2 spot today, we have Wyatt Egler, and for this will be only if you use him as like your fully upgraded season 2 player. If fully upgraded, he'll be 88, 91 speed, 87 agility, 82 strength, 90 acceleration, 85 tackle, 88 change of direction. He also get 89 play rate, 88 zone, and 84 man coverage. So he's another kind of wishy-washy kind of guy. The reason though is he has that 91 speed, makes him the fastest safety in the game at least. So I think that gives him an edge over some guys. He will have solid in both man and zone. He just isn't great at either as well. But the speed I think will make up for that more times than not as well. So yeah, that's why he's on our number 2 today. And then our number 1 spot today, everyone should have known. We got Ed Reed, 5'11", 205, Miami safety with 90 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 tackle, 89 play rate, 87 pursuit, 80 man coverage, and 90 zone coverage. Now, he has the issue that most of the cards in the game have. They can only do one thing or the other, and he can only do zone at an elite level, but the 90 speed is going to help. So if he does get mashed up, hopefully, you know, he doesn't run any specific routes other than streaks. He'll be fine against a streak. And that 90 zone coverage stock, which means he's the only guy on the list that you can have with no strat boost, nothing, be an elite zone coverage defender, which is vitally important. At least to me, I feel like being elite, like truly elite at something, should matter. And he is the best zone coverage safety in this game. And that's going to just about do it for us today, man. It was kind of weird deliberating with how the safety should go because they're very strange to kind of rank because he's like, what you got to think about, like, what does somebody run? You know what I'm saying? More so because for me, I would probably go after more zone style safeties. Because if I want to run man coverage, I feel like I always put in a man coverage corner in that spot. So I always, you know what I'm saying, when I look for the safety, I'm kind of more so teeter to zone because that's more so what I will run with my safeties on the field. But it also got to kind of be fair to the guys that don't run zone coverage. So it's a little weird trying to do them because none of them are really great at doing both. Other than Malachi Starks, he isn't really great at man coverage, especially with him being getting kind of outdated with his speed. So it's kind of difficult out there. So anybody who would move around was, if I had to re-rank it, I'd probably, you know what I'm saying, the lower guys probably get moved around. The only person that's pretty solidified for number in my list today was probably Ed Reed. He's the only guy who I can genuinely say like solidify at the top. But I'm really, you know what I'm saying, I don't really have any, you know, preferences about the rest of the list. So let me know down below how you guys would rank these guys. And if anything else you want to see on the channel, either the position you want me to go over, let me know down below. If you like the video, man, leave me a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. If you want to see more of me in this channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on the noti bell. And until next time, I'll see y'all.